Hello everyone, this is Eth the Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. So, as you saw in the previous episode of the AR Insanity series, we were just shy of tier 27. Feels bad, but I wasn't using a bonus unit. It was just a plus 155 lift team. So, it's basically all defense, and well, I mean, not terrible this week. It's just that a lot of rigged things happened, and it's not Brahmamon's fault. Like, I just got him, but him being minus HP does come into play way too many times. Honestly, might train up my plus HP one that's minus attack and use that one instead, or I could merge. I'm kind of considering merging, but I could also have two Brahmamons. I just don't feel like having two Brahmamons is going to do too much for me. These people are still going to end turn. People are going to bring Milla, so only one of my dancers ever gets to dance when they're using her. This obviously isn't a very strong play because Brahmamon just walks in, so not sure what they were trying to do here, but it's just Brahmamon real estate with Astra. But yeah, Astra and Brahmamon's pretty funny. It is actually pretty solid if he gets it off, but that was the problem this week. He just died. So, yeah. And they're just gonna leave their units in range, so it's just Sonya, Glaci's ready to go. The one thing about double Brahmamon is then I would be able to do dumb stuff like double one cooldown Astra, and then I would exchange 5 res on Sonya, but she would get, I think it's 3 attack, so that'd be something. Here, Seliph misses the kill, what's new? But at this point, we've gotten more than enough kills to secure -0 lift, so it doesn't really matter. But Nils here being blue with a decently high HP stat and Frost Breath debuffing. This means a bit oof for them, especially when he's still in range of Healing Tower. It's just over. Get timed out there. And so let's move on to the next one. This one is just, well, sad days, man. I did do something with the setup that was on purpose. I wanted to see how many people would try and exploit it. And only one person did the entire season, but it was cool. I liked it. Very, very smart on their part. I have my dancers on the same row, so you can isolate both of them with Milla pretty darn safely. Where they're putting their Milla right now, with no repercussions whatsoever. It's completely intentional because I always set up my defense in a way to where if you're prepared, you should be able to beat it. It's just a funny thing I did. And of course, they're just gonna hit and turn here, but it's like a little rigged here incoming. So, of course, there's isolation, so no one except Sothis gets murdered. Corrin's going to live, and they're just gonna hit and turn again. Perfectly fine idea. But, just remember here, Brahmamon has 2 cooldown on Astra, and he gets hit for 40. This is one of the not as close ones, but because this is a fallen Corrin with Savage Breath, so she can get a decent attack stat, and being minus HP is a little too oof. This one wasn't as close. If I have them like maxed out and stuff, which, let's be real, that's gonna take way too long even if I wanted to do that. This one's fine. They just played it perfectly fine. Nothing to complain about there. Definitely don't mind getting a minus 39 from them. But some of the other ones were just sad. Just like if he was literally any other Bane, you just would have lived. Very low merge team except this Nino, but close counter advantage with all the waves and stuff. It's nice when you can't provide buffs with your allies, but it's like you could definitely put some better slots in there than waves if you're trying to supply your Blade Tome. Yeah, there's some problems, notably Hardy Bearing Seliph and Bramamon with Hardy Bearing, all of which are troublesome. But they're just taking their time here, doing their thing. And I guess they go in to test the trap, but then it's also important to note. Wait, I'll be back in a second. Alright, allergies were kicking in there. So Duo Alphonse, you'll notice, lost his special, and that's because even Pulse Tie. So it's like, you could have kept your special at least. That would have helped you quite a bit. It still probably wouldn't have ended well because Seliph wouldn't die in one shot because Tearfing. So then Sonya could Wings of Mercy in, but this is just a very poor result for them at this point. So you just clean up here and get the win. But yeah, this team is, it's pretty obvious that it's very susceptible to Gale Force, so no surprise a few people use Gale Force. I think it was a few people. I know at least one person used Gale Force quite successfully. But okay, yeah, Sun Panic, Carrot Cudgel, probably to creep Dark Shrine maybe. Gangrel, pretty strong. Peony, Life and Death. Probably to creep Bright Shrine. Except that doesn't work. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but it's fine. Haven't seen too many Gangrels. Of course, it helps out that there's other dagger options available. A lot of people use like Kronia or whatever, but Gangrel technically is still a sleeper pick. He can be pretty solid. So they go in for the attack here. Get their nice little Pulse Smoke in. They take out Nils, so they got full Pulse Smoke. And they just dance again. And get another Pulse Smoke. So pretty solid. So Seliph's going to attack, and well, Pulse Smoke spam. Bramamon's not going to do anything there, he barely dies again. Not that it matters, because he wasn't getting Astra up anyways because of Pulse Smoke. So yeah, double Peony is just super strong on offense for aggressive strategies. But they can just tank the Vantage with Peony because TA doesn't matter, you have 16 defense. It's enough when Seliph doesn't have a special up. So here's another rigged-ish match here. Of course, very low merges, to keep that in mind. So it's like at top end, if people have these units maxed out, it doesn't really matter too much, but if I were to have a maxed out Bramamon, then he would be able to tank a hit a lot better, assuming they don't get a special up. That's basically the bane of his existence, or like Raven Tomes with TA. But you don't really even need TA. That's just a bonus. But yeah, there's a lot of ways to tank Bramamon, or you could just kill him. That's personally my main option, just killing him, so he doesn't get to attack. Sometimes Nino can pick up the kill, but here's a clever play by them. They force the Shuffle AI, which is smart on their part. Of course, they're going to live Sonya there. They actually pick up the one-shot there, which is kind of oof, but it's whatever. It doesn't matter too much. Or they don't pick up the one-shot, sorry. So they get their special accelerated for more healing, but I mean, it doesn't matter too much. Gonna use their skill there to get some mileage in. So they just leave Veronica there because I don't know if they calced it out, but living here, Astra almost killed, but I mean, we're not gonna worry too much about that. So this gets a super rigged kill. Gets exactly 3 damage. Feels bad. But if they calc this out, it's pretty solid. That's all I gotta say. It's just unfortunate that Chris wasn't able to survive. Because she wasn't getting doubled by Sothis by any means, and Veronica easy tanks with low attack defense and I guess Gate Anchor X Gate Anchor X. I already lost my place here. We picked up the single kill, right? So it's this match next. This one also kind of rigged. They're all rigged. Getting a catapult up there. It's now level 5, but it's gonna be a long time before we get to level 7. And in the meantime, Bright Shrine level 7 is out. I don't think I care too much about that. Having it at level 6 is... or level... what is this? Level 6, yeah, is good enough for now. But I hear they one-shot again. This feels bad. That's all I gotta say. Feels bad. His Astro is definitely gonna hurt him a lot there. It probably even would have killed, to be honest. But, yeah. They're going to pick up some kills here. And everything will end out fine for them. Because it's just 2 dancers left. They can't dance each other to pick up the kill on 1 HP units. So, feels dirt, man. Bolt Tower going off doesn't really matter. They're already doubling anyways. And now they're just set up to take out Sylvia. Which, if she wasn't the last unit left, she would actually be able to tank okay against Gunthra. But, for all the debuffs and stuff, it's too much. But it doesn't matter. They had other options for killing her anyways. It's not like she's invincible. She just has a pretty solid HP stat, 72. But yeah, there's not really much I'm going to bother doing here. Here's a Gale Force team. I think not too bad investment. They got the Disarm Trap. Of course, low merges means you don't need Fury 4 to consistently get into Wings of Mercy range. Because double Fury is 20 damage, and when you only have 38, it's more than enough. But a common theme is just Bolt Tower. Bolt Tower just wrecks this defense. I feel like maybe I should consider a different layout. I just have them on this map because it's different from the previous map we were using. The previous map was just meme fest. That's all I gotta say. At least this one's slightly more open, but yeah, just clean Gale Force, nothing too special here. Ether structures are readily available, so it's not like there's anything, any problems here. And I don't have any ways to deny specials, like guard or whatnot. Not that it would work against Bolt Tower anyways. But, yep. Pretty standard stuff. It's the usual bonus unit. Another Disarm Trap. And a plus 10 Erica here. Pretty solid. Kind of interesting choice of character. I can understand it because of the penalty neutralization, but it's a little strange. Because of course they can use Disarm Trap here. Everyone's got their column 4 Bolt Tower now. It used to be column 3, which is like when I finish maxing out my catapult, I'll still leave it in column 3. It's still good in column 3. But here they use Witchy Wand, but they don't hit Sonya. So and there's no way Erica can 1-round KO Seliph, so we all know what's gonna happen next. Feels bad. So we get that kill, and then Sonya gets that kill. That's pretty rigged. Seliph dies, but I mean, what's new in the house? At this point, Bramamon is here, so he can just go wreak havoc. Can't double Alphons, kind of funny, but it's kind of a whatever thing. Now he's got Astra up for the memes, but unfortunately, because of Witchy Wand, nope. And at this point, they can still win. But of course, they didn't grab the Ether structures, but this was like at the end of the season anyways, so it probably didn't matter. And last but not least, we have another Dimitri here. The upcoming bonus season is going to be pretty much a nightmare. That's all I gotta say. Solid merges overall. Not sure why they don't have their Gunther built up, but that's kind of a whatever thing. They did make some questionable plays here, but I mean, what are we gonna do about it? They're just getting set up. Not sure what they're trying to do, what they were trying to do with Gunther not moving, but like breaking the shrines and stuff would be useful for them. But they're just going to go in with Dimitri. But of course that means Corrin isn't in range. Of course the whole purpose of that was for the pulse smoke. So, I mean it's solid. But unfortunately for us here, of course they weren't, I mean I guess against Bramamon the buffing doesn't actually do anything. But hypothetically, if Bramamon could get Astra there, could probably kill, but Sonya still kills without a special. And she gets the wings, but she's way too slow to double, because I'm just running double Mirror Strike just to get as much attack and res as I can get. But they move Gunther there, which is a very poor play, because like no matter where Seliph was going to move, he was definitely targeting Gunther, especially since she's not even level 40. So the dance was always happening there. I'm not sure why they went in with Gunther there. But either way, it's just already downhill now that Dimitri's gone, because Seliph still exists and he can still be a troll. Of course, he's not invincible by any means, but they're just gonna time themselves out at this point. Meme reposition to stall, but pseudo stall, I guess. But yeah, there's just no way they can pick up 2 kills in 1 round. And Seliph's got Brazen Attack Defense even, so he's looking solid against this air. And that's it for this week. Overall, perfect offense season. Granted, we were using the meme team. That's new and improved. We didn't fight too many difficult teams. The ones I recorded and uploaded as the more recent episodes in the AR Insanity series were like I guess the most challenging ones. And even then, it was just me being brain dead. And which took me so long to get the clears on them, because it's like there's only so much I can do with that team, so if a play doesn't work, you just gotta go for a different play. There's just no other option. But yeah, first time getting into interval 20, free to play without any harmonized heroes, which is cool, but I don't think we're ever getting to interval 21 until people start quitting. Arena, we're not even trying, because the cutoff is like over 3,840 or something, and using just Corrin this week, I wasn't going to do something like build up a plus 10 Fear Ogma just for this season, and probably next season. It's just not worth it. We're just gonna bounce. Not concerned about that. And Arena Assault, just casual run top 3k as usual, because it's not water season. And didn't forget Allegiance battles this time around. But a side update, Mjolnir Strike is improved for us. Not that it matters, because we basically never show Mjolnir Strike on this channel. But as you can see so we're in tier 21 right now, so just subtract 20 from this, so 822 in Dark Season now, which is solid. Actually, I don't think that was changed. I don't think anything's changed on this team. I don't know what I was saying there. The big thing is Light Season. Now in tier 21 we score 850, which I think is enough to guarantee staying in tier 21 light major, which is awesome, of course, because of our plus 5 milla. Of course, we can always give ether if we want more SP and stuff to boost our score further, but it's unnecessary for now, so I don't need to do that. Astra's whatever. It's the weakest of our seasons. Only score 820 in tier 20. But the other thing here in Anima season is, if you're familiar with this, we score 844, And as of now, I don't think we can increase our score further. I have to double check. But it's been wishy-washy with Anima season staying in tier 21. But we'll be bouncing around. Hopefully I get to the point where I stay in Anima and light major tier 21 consistently, although I think Anima's going to be the sus one. But enough ranting. We'll be back when the if there's any more replays, which I kind of doubt, so when the results drop in. And let's see what we got here. Top 6k, pretty much standard at this point. Yet to be a decent amount into tier 27 to get top 3k at this point. Also have to get this catapult up. Unfortunately, we are short quite a few. It's gonna take a while. Another 3,500 stones, so oof. We'll be suffering until then. And even after we get it, it's still not enough. But interval 20, pretty standard stuff as usual. Getting kicked out of arena, because you need a crud ton of scoring nowadays consistently, and most of my scoring is water blessings, so yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Ether Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye.